Today I'll be showing you how to craft the best staff in Black Myth Wukong early. This epic Loongwreathe staff comes with a unique effect which moderately increases the damage dealt by all pillar stance moves. This includes Sweeping Gale, which lets you spin around your staff while delivering sweeping kicks to all nearby enemies, Churning Gale, which is a follow-up heavy attack that deals more damage depending on how many focus points you have, and of course the pillar stance heavy attack that allows you to support yourself on your staff, avoid all ground damage to then finally unleash a devastating slam on your target. To craft this powerful staff, you'll need to gain access to both of these waterfalls. One is located in Chapter 1 and the other in Chapter 2. Both of these waterfalls contain a secret boss that will need to be defeated in order to obtain the correct materials for crafting this staff. These materials are the Thunder Tail and the Thunder Bone, which can only be obtained from these hidden bosses. The first thing you need to do is find the Longscale's key item, which will let you unlock the passageway for each waterfall. This item is located in Yellowwind Ridge in Chapter 2. Starting from the very first Keeper's Shrine in Chapter 2, which is the village entrance, you'll need to make your way across the bridge, and once you get across, head right to avoid all the ranged enemies that are straight ahead. If it's your first time in this location, I would take your time and eliminate all of the enemies in the area, especially the tougher ones which actually do not respawn after being killed. If you keep right, you'll see a door that can be opened, which will actually lead you to a boss fight against the second Rat Prince and the King of Flowing Sands. The fight is pretty simple if you just focus on the bigger target and ignore the smaller one. After defeating this boss duel, you'll be able to activate the Valley of Despair Shrine. If you continue from this point on, you'll run into a cave that has a couple of enemies inside to kill. As you make your way in, keep left and drop down the ledge to trigger another boss fight, this time against the first Prince of Flowing Sands. This fight is also pretty easy. I managed to kill him on my first try. The attacks were very slow and easy to read. Now, after defeating the first prince, you'll see a wall in the same area that's just below the ledge you fell from to trigger the boss fight. The Longscale key item is located behind this wall, and the only way inside is to smash your way through with the Wandering White Spirit. This spirit is obtained in Chapter 1 after defeating the optional Wandering White boss. After smashing through, you'll be able to squeeze through a crack and access a hidden area containing a chest with the Longscale's key item located inside. This is the item you will need to pass through the waterfalls, fight the hidden bosses, and obtain the crafting materials for the staff. Now that you have the Longscales, travel back to Chapter 1 at Blackwind Mountain and spawn at the Outside the Forest Shrine. Once you spawn in, head straight ahead towards the enemies, take a left, and then go right up the hill. From here, you'll follow the road for a bit until you see a bridge and a chest. When you reach the chest, head left, and you'll see the waterfall straight ahead. Now that you have the Longscales, an option will show up for you to examine the waterfall. Once you pass through the crack behind the waterfall, you'll need to defeat the first boss, Red Long. After defeating Red Long, a chest will appear containing several items for you to take, including the Thunder Tail that you will need to craft the staff. To reach the second waterfall, you'll need to progress through the story a bit until you reach the Rock Rest Flat Shrine in Chapter 2. Near this shrine, you'll see a set of stairs. If you head up these stairs, you'll see the second waterfall at the top of the hill. Use the Longscales one more time to examine the waterfall and make your way through. This is where you'll need to go to defeat the second boss, Black Long, which will reward you with the Thunderbone crafting material. The last two items you will need in order to craft the Loongwreathe staff is refined iron sand and 21,000 will. 21,000 will can easily be reached by simply playing the game, but the refined sand might be a problem. Now, I read all over the internet that you need to be in chapter 3 in order to find refined sand, but I managed to find 4 of them before even starting chapter 3. Unfortunately, I can't tell you guys exactly where I found them since I wasn't paying attention to it enough, but I do know the final boss of chapter 2, which is the Yellow Wind Sage, dropped one for me, and the others were found throughout chapter 2 in maybe chests or from defeating specific bosses. However, it should be relatively easy to find some once you start chapter 3 if you're struggling. This staff will make you very deadly in the pillar stance. I really enjoy this stance because it unlocks an extra way for you to dodge enemy attacks by standing on your staff and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Sweeping Gale deals high damage already and benefits greatly from this staff thanks to the added damage bonus. If you want to equip yourself with one of the best weapons in Black Myth Wukong, I highly recommend crafting this staff as soon as you can. If you want to see more Black Myth Wukong videos coming very soon, trust me, you guys want to subscribe to the channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, a thumbs up would be very much appreciated. We are literally about to hit 100k subscribers and the feeling is surreal. Seriously, never thought this day would come and I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you all so much for the support. I love making these videos. I love that you guys love watching my videos, and it's really the best feeling ever. Be on the lookout because I got plenty of videos coming very soon. Thanks, everyone.